Something strange is happening right now in global politics. Across social media, thousands of posts are claiming that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, is dead. Some posts say it already happened. Others claim the Iranian government is hiding it. A few accounts even claim foreign intelligence agencies already know the truth. But when you start checking the actual evidence, the story becomes much more complicated. Because according to every major international news organization at the time of recording this video, there is no official confirmation that Khamenei has died. So where did this rumor come from, and why is it spreading so fast? To understand that, we have to look at how geopolitical rumors actually travel across the internet. It usually starts in a place most people never see: regional messaging apps, private political channels, anonymous insider accounts. Early this morning, several of these accounts began posting the same claim that Khamenei had suffered a sudden medical emergency. No proof, no official source, just a claim. Normally, a rumor like that would stay inside a small circle, but this time it didn't. Within minutes, the story jumped to X, then Reddit, then political Telegram channels, and suddenly millions of people were asking the same question: is Iran's leader still alive? Now here's where things get interesting. Iranian state media did not immediately respond. No statement, no denial, just normal programming. In today's hyper-connected world, that kind of silence can actually make rumors spread faster. People begin to assume something must be happening behind the scenes. But silence doesn't always mean confirmation. Sometimes governments simply ignore online rumors because responding can make them bigger. And analysts who follow Iranian politics closely started pointing that out almost immediately. Still, the speculation kept growing. Several accounts began claiming that officials were moving inside Tehran. Others claimed hospitals had been placed on high alert. Some even said the government was preparing a succession announcement. But none of those claims came with real verification. No official documents, no confirmed eyewitnesses, no statements from credible journalists. At this point, the story had become a classic example of the modern information cycle: rumor, amplification, speculation, and then something else started happening. Professional reporters began investigating. Journalists from major international outlets started contacting sources inside Iran, diplomats, regional analysts, foreign correspondents, and the answers they were getting were very different from what social media was saying. Several reporters said they had been told there was no announcement and no confirmation of death. Others said officials dismissed the rumor as internet speculation. Meanwhile, television networks monitoring the situation noticed something else important: Khamenei had not disappeared from the public record. Images of previous meetings were still circulating through official Iranian channels. Statements from his office were still being reposted. That doesn't prove anything by itself, but it's not what you would normally expect if a major leadership death had just occurred. Because historically, when a leader in a system like Iran's dies, certain signals appear very quickly: government announcements, national mourning preparations, emergency meetings, military alerts. So far, none of that had been officially declared, and that's why analysts started pushing back against the viral claims. Not because they know the future, but because they understand how governments typically behave in moments like this. Another factor added to the confusion: old videos. Some accounts started sharing clips of Khamenei looking weak or ill, but many of those videos were from months or even years ago, out of context, reposted to create the impression that something new had happened. This tactic spreads quickly because most viewers don't check dates. They see a dramatic clip and assume it's current, and once that happens, the rumor gains another layer of credibility in the eyes of the public. By midday, the situation had turned into a full information storm. Some political influencers insisted the death had already occurred. Others said the rumor was being pushed deliberately by opposition groups. A few analysts even suggested foreign intelligence agencies might be monitoring the story to see how Iran reacts. But again, the key issue remained the same: verification. Because in international politics, rumors mean very little until credible organizations confirm them. And those organizations operate very differently from social media. Before publishing something that's significant, major outlets require multiple independent sources. Editors verify details, correspondents double-check with contacts, lawyers sometimes even review wording to avoid publishing something false. That process takes time, which is why the internet often moves much faster than journalism. Hours after the rumor first appeared, reporters were still saying the same thing: no official confirmation, no reliable evidence, just speculation. At the same time, experts in Iranian politics began explaining why rumors like this appear regularly. Leadership health in authoritarian systems is often opaque. Information is tightly controlled. Public updates can be limited. That creates an environment where speculation fills the gaps. And whenever a leader is elderly, rumors of death become even more frequent. We've seen similar waves of speculation before with leaders in other countries. Sometimes the rumors turn out to be false. Occasionally, they end up being early leaks of real news. But most of the time, they're simply the internet running ahead of reality. By late afternoon, the situation had stabilized slightly. Major news organizations continued reporting that there was no confirmed death announcement, government sources had not declared national mourning, diplomatic channels had not issued alerts, and international agencies monitoring Iran had not changed their assessments. In other words, the rumor remained exactly that, a rumor. But the story still matters, because it shows how information spreads in the modern world. A single unverified claim can travel across continents within minutes. Millions of people can see it before journalists even begin investigating. And by the time facts arrive, many people have already decided what they believe. That's why responsible reporting still matters, because eventually the truth always depends on verifiable evidence, not viral posts. So right now, based on what major international media organizations are reporting, there is no confirmed evidence that Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has died. If that changes, it would be one of the most significant geopolitical developments in the Middle East. But until credible confirmation appears, the story remains an example of how powerful and dangerous internet rumors can be. And in today's information battlefield, separating speculation from reality has never been more important.